Hey everybody, welcome back to another Duel Replay. I'm JD, here to take you through another Ryzeal mirror match. And here's the thing, I keep finding myself in these very weird scenarios, and I think it has to do with my particular playstyle of dueling. I try to be as aggressive as I can, and just go all gas as much as possible, and from there, as soon as I've exhausted all of my reasonable options, I'm now immediately backpedaling, just trying to hold on long enough to make something good happen, since it didn't all go to plan. And this is, well, this is a pretty good example of that. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is, I want to say, like Diamond 4 level. Shortly, this is about a week after the season reset, and boy, this season it's been a rough season. It has been a very difficult season. Fortunately, we go first, and we have just an absolute banger hand here. Maxi, Ash Blossom, 2-sword Ryzeals. So we're going to go ahead and start with 7th Tachyon to grab Ice and put back one of the swords. Easy peasy, normal summon Ice. No response. Cool, we bring out Star. Star grabs us Cross, and from there we can go into... we bring out another sword Ryzeal, go into X. X send Duo Drive. That's going to allow our Duo Drive on this summon to be able to have extra material under it, which, as we've learned, is very important. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. I am going to send 2 materials off of it. Now, something that I think that I should have kept in mind here, again, it's all about little details when you're applying these decks. You can detach 2 materials from a monster you control, and what I should have done, because this was my plan anyways, is go into Galaxy Photon Dragon here, discard 1 material, and then I could have discarded the other material from it and then had 2 on Duo Drive. It's a little thing, but, the little things add up. What it does let me do, though, is Galaxy Photon Dragon adds Tachyon Primal, Primal adds Transmigration, and this sets up a very solid piece of protection here. The other thing that I'm going to do here with Node Ryzeal is I'm going to send the Photon Dragon from the field. That does mean that I don't get the 500 attack boost to all of my monsters, but considering that it means that I can't accidentally swing with it and just gobble up my own Primal, that's something that I'm fine with doing, and I wanted to get rid of it anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and use that opportunity to put the Detonator on field, grab 1 more material, put the Photon Dragon on it. Sure, why not? And then just go ahead and grab a draw. Do some recycling, and we have a pretty good end board. We have Primal, Duo Drive, Detonator, so we have the Tachyon Transmigration as an anything negate, Plasma Hole and plugin. Plus we've got all the great cards here. We've got Lancia, and they're going to Called by the Lancia, which I'm fine with, because we can just go ahead and maxi that. Booyah. Now, I don't know, you tell me. You tell me whether you think that maxi or Lancia is actually the more important one to do here, but we're in the draw phase, so they don't get triple attack off of it. They do have Harpy's Feather Duster, though, so that's kind of the whole point of Transmigration. Just because if they have something like that, if they can get rid of Cross first, our ability to play through past turn 3 just plummets significantly. So I'm willing to just Transmigration, put back that Feather Duster, and they are also playing Ryzeal. So if they're gonna normal summon Sword Ryzeal, they don't have an Ice. They didn't lead with X'd, which I probably would have done. Now they do triple attack, and this is admittedly a little bit of a problem. It's not terrible, but I am going to make a pretty critical mistake here, which you will see in a second. Main phase 2, now they're going into their stuff, and I say, well, hold on, let's maybe not let that happen. But that's kind of that's a mistake, because now they can go Detonators. I'm just thinking that they could probably have, the Evil Exciton Knight, they could have a Zeus or something, and they could just have the ability to do that anyways. So maybe I needed to get ahead of that, but looking back on it, I probably could have gone without, because, yeah, now they're just going to use my Detonator to pop a bunch of crap. I would have liked to have Plasma Hold here, but didn't have the opportunity, so... Or, well, actually, I wanted my Detonator back at the end of the turn, so I didn't. Which ends up being unfortunate, because they X to search Node, which I probably should have seen coming. They get rid of it anyways. And, oh boy. Now, they are still under Max C, so you know, it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and normal summon ice, and I just kind of want to see what they're doing. So they can plasma hole. They can blow up my plasma hole. Fine, it wasn't really doing anything anyways. I can get some graveyard value out of it. Sure, why not? Add a monster. They're gonna negate with the aggregator. All right. But that's fine, right? Because now I can just detonator, and this is where things get a little wacky. I'm not really. I'm not really sure how this interaction is supposed to play out, but I say, all right, fuck it. You want to pop my detonator? I'll pop your detonator. Oh, you're going to pop my detonator? I'll pop your detonator. And they're like, you want to pop my detonator? Okay, I'll pop your primal. Which is fine, because, I mean, I would have liked the 3,000, but I wasn't doing anything with it anyways, so... okay. Well, now the boards are empty. And I have 4 hand traps, so cool. They normal summon sword. I can just go ahead and ash that. Probably better than letting them establish more Ryzeal cards and potentially killing me here. So we'll put that Max C in our back pocket for later. But I do need something pretty good from the top of our deck. And hey, look at that. We'll just do the same thing as they did. And I'm pretty sure they don't have Ash Blossom, so we'll just normal summon X to go into Baguska, and I think I put myself in these positions. I really do put myself in these positions. Looking back at it, I probably should have just summoned Exciton Knight, because if they do get more, if they do get Ryzeal monsters on field, then I can just wait for them to get a second one, Exciton. So, it's not like the best or smartest or goodest play that I could possibly do, but it's fine. Now they top deck Ghost Ogre, which is just like, okay, like fine. Now we do bring out Ext because I think it's our only real target, but yeah, sure, whatever. Fortunately they don't have anything on their next turn, so we're just gonna go ahead and Druid Worm here. We're going to send their Meteorological Aggregator. If they can get another Detonator on field, they don't get that one. You know what? They don't get it. And since we're not banishing anything, we'll just go ahead and summon Little Knight. So, just a classic Ryzeal versus Ryzeal board. Just end with an empty field on their side and Druid Swarm, Baguska, Little Knight on my side of the field. It's that's probably how it goes, right? I don't know. These games just happen. I'm just here playing. My deck has changed a little bit. It's I guess it hasn't changed that much. There's just not a lot of starters. I could probably afford to add in a 7th Ascension, but whatever. I changed out a Perulia for Meowls because Perulia doesn't affect any good decks in this format. They have one of the weirdest Ryzeal deck. I mean, this is clearly like a going second Ryzeal build, but like, is it? Like, it is, but is it? Like, what do you do? I guess, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess it is, but like, royal decree. Sure. Skill drain? Why are you skill draining is my question. I don't know. Let me know if you've ever used skill drain with Ryzeal. Very curious as to how in the world that ends up working out, but maybe I'm the one who's behind the curve here. Maybe I'm behind. Anyways, I thought that was a funny Ryzeal game. So, and I'm almost out of Duel Replays, so I've got a few more for you here, and then we're totally current. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.